What is up? Welcome to Motosumo team. I hope you're excited. My name is Ben Parsons. I am here in the studio in London, ready to take you through this class team. This not only is your Stronger Together class, which is a tough class, a challenging class in itself, but it's going to be 45 minutes, and that is what we like. Because if it doesn't challenge us, it doesn't change us, and that is what we are looking for right now, team. Our Stronger Together classes are all about sort of performance-based, athletic-based training, and we work with power. And I'm going to talk to you way more about it as we get into it, but now we're going to start the same way we always do, team, which is we take off all that resistance on your bike, coming into that resistance zero. You start to get those legs moving, you'll notice there's really not anything there, and then we add just a little bit of resistance on. From there, that is your resistance one, where you can feel something under those feet, team. And we get ready to go in that resistance one, team, in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. There's two main things you need to worry about. There's two main sort of metrics you need to care about, at least for the moment. And they are your resistance and your sort of cadence, your speed. Your resistance is what we just built just now. So right now we're in that resistance one. It's basically how heavy it feels underneath those feet. And we go up to 2 to 3 to 4. And 4 being that super heavy one, that climb, and 1 being all the way down here. So anytime I sort of describe it or take an add up of that resistance, I'll be telling you what, you've got 4 main resistances there. That's not to say you can't go a little bit above and between them. But on the other side, you've got your cadence, which is your speed, and that's measured in RPM, revolutions per minute. That's basically how many times your feet go around in a circle in that minute. They're also color coordinated to make it easier for you. So at the bottom, you're slowest, you've got gray, then you've got blue, and then you've got green, then yellow, and then red is that fastest one. So anytime I want you to hit a sort of speed, I'll either be hitting a color or I'll be telling you numbers to make it nice and simple for you. But just for now, we're hitting that green zone, which is quite casual in that resistance one. Bridget's feeling it, Brooke's feeling it. Let's head up into red zone. Not quite red, in fact. Let's go into yellow zone, team. Just 90 to 110, 90 to 110. Just for 1 minute, I got excited then. Yellow zone in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. For now, just because we're warming up, and also remembering that this is a 45-minute class, so I just want you to inject just a little bit of energy into this, just bursting into it, 90 to 110. I've given you a big old range there where you can sit. I don't mind if you're slightly lower than that, I don't mind if you're slightly higher than that, but right now, we're just starting to get a bit of fire into those legs. And whilst we're getting our body warm, it's also time to set those intentions. What do you want to gain from this workout? How do you want to feel? How do you feel now? Where do you want to be in the middle? Where do you want to be in the end? Picture yourself now at the end of this workout. And we're going to get there. Because I'm going to get there with you. Remember, I'm doing it with you. Everyone else is doing it with you. This is a community class, and that's what it's all about, team. Oh yeah. What's up, Alan? How you doing? Cool. 3, 2, 1. We're going to pull it back. Just a green zone. Green zone roughly is 70 to 90. And again, just sort of warming up, you can hit sort of in that big range there. So keeping those legs moving around, what we're going to do is we're going to go into resistance one push again. And I just want you to try a couple more points onto the RPM. See if you can bring a little bit more energy than you did before. And we go for that once again, team. As the new track comes in 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go. So maybe just adding 1 or 2 points. Always sort of taking note in your mind the sort of numbers you hit. And because we're still in the warm-up, you know that you can hit some better numbers when we get onto that main section. Now, as you're holding on to this, don't let these numbers fall down. I want to talk to you about power. Power is the sort of combination between your resistance and your cadence. So basically how heavy it is and the speed you're going at. And in the Stronger Together class, it's all about hitting that high power. So the aim is to find that perfect balance between that good resistance, that strong resistance, and a good speed. So you can't go too heavy because then you won't be able to go fast enough. And you can't go too light because then you can go super fast and you wouldn't just get enough power. So we're gonna build up and find that perfect sweet spot. 3, 2, 1, put it back to me, team. Find resistance 2. Let's take it up there. Again, resistance 2 is still one of your 2 lower ones, just chilling in green zone for now, once again. Resistance 2 is one of your lower ones. And so we can still get into yellow zone relatively easily, but there's a big difference between that 1 and 2. We're gonna put another minute on the clock, team. We're gonna go for it again. As it builds up, we go in 3, in 2, in 1, lock in, let's go. There you go, so this is the aim. We're just holding onto this steady pace once again. It'll naturally be slightly less than you were at before. But it's also, as we start to get heavier in that resistance, it's time to think about that technique. It's time we nail that form down, you know? And the way we do that is bang. Those elbows are in, those shoulders are rolled back. Your back is nice and straight, and your core is engaged. Then we work the way down to the legs, the main event. And they are kicking out, pulling back, kicking out, pulling back. They're doing all the work with your top half, your torso. Bang, staying nice and engaged. Yes, Brooke. Nice, Bridget. Same with, how's everyone doing? I can tell you for a fact, I'm gonna be breaking into that sweat. 3, 2, 1, nice, we're slowing it down. Just slowing it down by a touch, putting it back into that green zone. Now, we're not gonna go for a minute, we're gonna go for a little 30-second push. In the actual workout, when we get into it, when we break out of this warm-up, we're going to be going for long sections. But for now, I want us to go to a little sprint, a 30-second sprint to see what sort of pace you can get to. See if you can get those high sort of 100s, see if maybe even if you can get into red zone. This is still resistance 2, team. We're going to go for it. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Build with that music. Find that new pace. This one's only 30 seconds. That's it, team. Yo, we're smashing out those 111s. Bridget, 118. Someone set the bar pretty high. 3, 2, 1. Slowing it down, pop it into green zone. Take yourself up to resistance 3. This is your sweet spot, or at least it's going to be around your sweet spot. Because resistance 3, you've got enough speed to build into this, but it's also heavy enough that that combination of those 2 numbers makes that perfect speed. Your power is measured in watts, and basically we're going to imagine a little graph here, and you want to have a nice consistent line coming up of those watts. Let's go for another push phase. This is going to be a sort of 1 minute learning of how we're going to be spending most of our time, because this resistance 3 is the perfect one. We're going to hit between 85 and 95. We're going to go on the drop, team. 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go! 85 and 95 is where I want you to be. If you're going any higher, I want you to add some resistance for me. We're still in that sort of testing stage, and to be honest, throughout the workout, if you want to change things, if you want to sort of play around with it, that's all good. It's about catering it for yourself. I'm here to just give you the tools. It's up to you to really push yourself, to really take yourself out of that comfort zone, because that's where I want you. Holding on to that, guys. We're all going to be champs by the end of this. Yo, look at that. We got a trophy each. Sounds pretty good to me. 85 to 95. If you're going beyond it really easily, add some resistance. Add some resistance. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back a little bit. All right. Slowing it down. I'm giving us these set breaks now so we can sort of slightly get more towards the structure. Next, we only go for a 30-second in the same one, holding it towards the top of that range. Trying to hit about 95. Only 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So trying to hit slightly more towards the top of it. I gave you that minute to sort of play around with that resistance. Just trying to see if you can get that top side. See if you do a sort of, I'll take this after this. Let's push on, let's get to the end of this one first. 4, 3, 2, 1, pulling it back, nice. In a sort of endurance game, we do longer sections, but we work with a slightly lower intensity. The thing about Stronger Together is that you're working at a slightly higher intensity, but for a long amount of time. And this one's 45 minutes. So you're here with me, riding with me that whole time, team. 10 seconds, we take it up to that resistance 4. We're gonna get our first little climb in there. Just 1 minute climb. And we go for that in 3, MC, 2, 1, join me up here, 60s. First time standing up, team. 60 to 70. And now as we're starting to get slightly more towards those proper working phases, anytime I sort of say that sort of gap, that bracket, and it's not challenging you, you gotta add some resistance for me. Because we're climbing in your heaviest resistance. That's only the first time, team. 12 seconds. Take it into resistance 2. We sit it down and we get a little 30-second chill out. Sitting down in 3, 2, 1. Resistance 2. Just go into it. All right, I want you to literally shake it off now as you warm up. Done. Do what you need to do, grab a little sip of water. We're gonna break things. We're gonna get into this in the one way, the best way we know how. And that's on the racetrack. Let's see what intentions you set. Let's see if you can put them into play right now. I wanna hand these out as well. Racetrack, 1 minute, resistance 2. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, Bridget, 1, let's go. So this is your chance to set a big old number. We will be coming back to this. So now that you're slightly fresher, set yourself the target. Raise that bar up. I want it up there. Because this time, yeah, we've broken up into teams. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Bridget. It's me and Brooke on a team. I don't think that's very fair. But I'm sure you can hold your own like you're doing right now. Yo, Bridget. Stay in it, keep those elbows in. Stay nice and streamlined. Watch. This is a close one. 4, in 3, in 2, 1, nice. Slowing it down, but we keep those legs moving. We keep those legs moving as we come into that slightly more recovery. We get to that first section. Bridget. Yo! 6, 8, 9. You beat both of us by like, not much, by like 10, 20 meters. That's what we love to see. Superstar right there. So you can take all 3 of them. Nice team. 10 seconds time, resistance 4. Resistance 4. 2 minute climb. We're into your main section. 3, 2, 1, up we get. Let's go. Two-minute climb, which is always gonna be your wave. It's gonna be your sort of buy-in. So you're finding about those 60s. I'm gonna add a bit on, you know. I was finding that too easy. See what I mean? I've given you that. I've given you the license. Lead by example, yo. If you're finding it easy, let me know. or just change it yourself. You are your own boss in this. I'm just your guide. You got to find that difference there. All right, so what I mean by your buy-in is that we all just sort of get this done. You get this 2-minute climb done before then we get into that lovely resistance 3 round. That resistance 3 push. But for now, you'll be using this as a sort of burner to get them legs fired up and to essentially tire you out. I'm being honest with you. But then you think about that graph, and we go back to the graph. And what is power? It is the difference, it is that combination of the resistance plus your cadence. And so right now, even though we ain't going mad fast, we're all the way up playing that resistance. Bridget, how you doing? How the legs doing? Talk to me. Oh, that's what we like. That's what we like. Brooke smashing it as always. 3 seconds time. We sit it down, resistance 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3 minutes. Surprise! And 85 to 95 is where I want you. And so the thing about these slightly longer sections is that if you want to sit slightly lower in it, if you want to sit at the sort of 85 mark, you're obviously going to have a slightly higher resistance. And if you're sitting at that sort of 95 mark, you're going to have a slightly lower resistance, but it's all going to balance out because it is that combination. I'll tell you something, that buy-in really gets you. That's what we like. The sweatband's the same colour as the sweat emojis. That's for a reason. That's for a reason. So remember, 85 to 95. Hang in there with me. These are the long rounds. And the long rounds become almost 50-50, equal parts physical of holding on, of using those legs, of breathing, of all the things you know how to do, and that 50% mindset. Because especially when we start getting towards the end of the sections, you start to doubt yourself. And then you get that little voice and you go, no. Not today. We ain't listening to that now. This is about you being on this bike, getting through each section. And then you just take them section by section. That's all good. Yo, we've got another minute here. So once you set that mindset, and that mindset comes from the beginning, that's why we set those intentions. That's why when we got on this bike, we pictured ourselves. And we thought, how do I want to be? How do I want to feel? How do my legs want to do? Even though, predictably, we're all going to look exactly like that. I already look like that right now. Let's do this. Let's get a big 30 seconds in now. You get a 15-second break, team. You're welcome coming up after this. Let's push to the final bit. 6 seconds. We're going to pull it back for 15 seconds only. You can go as slow as you want. 3, 2, 1. It's only a short break. Go where you want. You know where we're going next. Resistance 4. Back to your buy-in. 1, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, we're back up. We're back into our 2-minute buy-in. Just like that. We're back on that hill. So right now, as we come towards the sort of halfway mark of the entire class, when you sort of give yourself that halfway, like pad talk, just check in with how you're doing, how the legs doing, how the lungs doing, how sweaty. They're all factors. But also how you're feeling in terms of getting to your aim. Remember, we're all individual. We all can't have the same aims. We've all got individual bodies. We're all unique in that sense. And that's something that we need to celebrate. So you need to think about, that's it. That's the exact one. Bang that one out. That's what it's all about. We're all individual. We're all unique. And so we've got to celebrate those individualities that we've got. And so for right now, it's simple. Just think about that aim you set for yourself, the intention you set for yourself. We got it. We're going all the way. Remember, this is only your buy-in. 20 seconds, we're down again. Resistance 3 for 4 minutes. And don't be scared by these numbers. Don't be scared by these slightly bigger numbers. 5 seconds, we're down. As we come into that new track, and you're gonna bring that new energy just as that new track's gonna bring in. And we go for that in 3, down, 2, 1. Resistance 3, bring up that speed, let's go. Lock back into that new form, that new technique. Because you've got to change, you've got to have that quick mindset. Change. From the standing up to the sitting down, so really lock into it, back, 2, As we come into that 85 to 95, just call this home. I'm not saying it's an easy home, I'm saying it's a challenging home. The thing you've got to remember, what's this class called? Stronger Together, yeah? So that's why we do this together. Come on! Yes, Bridget. Loving it. Brooke's absolutely smashing it at the moment. She's probably done about 10 classes already today, but that's all good. That's all good. Putting us to shame. This is your 4-minute section. This is your 4-minute. We don't count that climb that we just did. Remember, that's just a buy-in. Your main section are these resistance 3. But we're not going to sit comfortably in this same point. Not that this is comfortable right now. If this is comfortable, remember what I said. We're going to start to add on a bit of resistance. We're going to start to make little changes now. So when we come into that halfway mark, I want every single one of us to just give me a little addition. Just a tiny bit. Whatever that means to you right now. Depending on how you're feeling. If you're struggling now, just give me that tiniest little bit. If you're feeling good, give me a bit more. We go for that in 3, 2, 1. I remember a small addition over a long period of time is going to make a difference. Another 2 minutes here. All right, push on, go with the music, let's go. That's the one. Yo, I've got my dream team in now. Everyone's sticking with me so far. We're well over that halfway mark of your entire class. Look, little wins, that's what it's all about, whether in life or in a class. If you take them as each individuals, you can celebrate getting over that halfway mark, finishing a section. Because that's going to keep your mindset nice and positive. And that's going to help you keep going towards the end. But we're working towards that main win right now. of not only getting to the end of the class, but getting to the end and reaching your intention. Whether that's distance, whether that's how you feel, maybe you just wanted to come on your bike and get a little stress buster out. That's often the case. That's all good. And you've got to complete that mission. You lock into that mission. Have that at the end of this ride, team. Once again, 20 seconds. We're working towards another little break. This time, this break is going to be 30 seconds. 8. In 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Talk about timing with the music, eh? Go where you need to go. Resistance 4. 2-minute buy-in. You get the structure now. Not a very long break, eh? Shake it off, we go again. In 5. In 4. In 3, ready. In 2. In 1, let's go. So back onto it. Back onto your next section. You know that sweet spot, 60s once again. And this is the tough one. This is the last one in your sort of ladder. And it's going to be your longest resistance 3 section. So same as before. The main focus is that resistance 3 section. But let's not waste this climb. Let's not waste this 2-minute buy-in. This is here for a reason. It's here to get that sort of muscular endurance working, to fatigue everything out. And I for one can tell you, I'm fatigued. Nice, really keeping everything nice and tight in. The more fatigued you get, the more lazy you get. Tends to be. Not everyone. I never felt the way I do. 50 seconds, we're down. To your resistance 3, obviously. Yo, guess how long this next section is going to be? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Who's another nice 5-minute power ride? This time we're going to play around with your resistance even more. Shorter little bursts. We'll make it more fun. I use that word fun loosely. Tell us what your definition of fun is. Yo, Bridget, talk to me. How you doing? Yes, bro. That's what we like. The humble thumbs up. You can't knock the humble thumbs up. Someone's focused. Sitting down. 3, 2, 1. Down we go. Resistance 3. Bridget's just like, yeah, bang, it worked, mate. Cool. Just crack on. Enough with the chat. 85 to 95. Every 30 seconds, we add on a little bit, then take it off. So now I want all of us to only add a little bit each turn. But I want you to keep your RPM nice and the same. 3, 2, 1, add a little bit. It's coming off in 30 seconds. So your base layer, or your base resistance in this 5-minute block is that resistance 3. But every 30 seconds, we add on that touch, then we take it off. Add on that touch, then take it off. What I want mainly to happen is for your resistance, for your cadence not to come off too much. Taking off. 3, 2, 1, nice. Hold that resistance number. Hold it there. Yo, team, we got like 15 minutes left. I don't want this to be over. That said, we haven't got to the finish yet, so don't you worry. 10 seconds. We add it back on. Yes, Bridget. 5 seconds, add that touch on again. 3, 2, 1, bang, go. Keep breathing. Remember, try not to drop down that little bit when you add that tiny bit extra on. We want to try and maintain that. 5 seconds, it comes up. 3, 2, 1, nice. So strong. Yo, 3 more of them. 3 more of them. That's it. We love that. The riding today already has been insane. But again, even though I'm buzzing, even though I've got that adrenaline and the endorphins running through me, we got the finishers to come. Adding on 3, 2, 1, let's go. She's a savage, causing damage. Remember, you've got that little addition, that little extra bit there. Try not to come off your pace. See if we can all bring it up. We're all sitting around 90s rather than those late 80s. She's a heartbreaker. 7 seconds, we gotta take it off. In 3, 2, 1, off. Nice, right through. Oh yeah. Let's get this. The absolute dream team. That's us 3. About to turn into rockets. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going 10 seconds, you know what to do. You know what to do. In 4. Ready, set, go, add. Take them off in that pace. Think of all that tension to get everything built up in your legs right now. Think of the sweat. Yo, London's usually famously cold in February. It's not been too cold, which is good in general, but then when you get in the studio, you start sweating like this. Yo, it's still worth it. Take it off. 2, 1, go. Keep going. Final minute here. We get a 30-second break coming up after this. You get that 30-second break. It's an actual break, I promise you. You got me. No, Bridget's just like, yeah, cool, right. Come on. 7 seconds, we add again. 3, 2, 1, add. 30-second break coming up after this. Legit an actual break as well. I promise. Eight seconds. Hold your pace, hold your pace. Dropping it down to resistance. 2. Chilling in those 70s. You got 3, 2, 1. Resistance 2. Just put it in 70s. Yo. This has been a joy. I mean, it's not over yet. We got some big stuff coming on. Try to stay around the 70s now. Remember that race we did towards the beginning? Who fancies jumping back on the track? 5, 1 minute, 4. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Resistance 2. So remember, if you're in that resistance 1, your legs will be moving far too quickly. We don't want that. We want to move quickly, but at a challenge. Somehow, it's me and Brooke again. Bridget, you're on your own. Clearly, you survived well last time, and you managed to beat both of us. 2 trainers, man. Bridget, oh that's right, you got that superhero. Yeah, that's it. I told you to get in that superhero mindset, and that's exactly what you've done. Yo, who fancies a little final sprint? 15 seconds, let's go. Nice done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breather. 30 seconds there. Yo, that's huge. They're all for you. Little note team. During that race, we also came into our final 10-minute bubble zone. Let's finish this off, team. Let's absolutely do this. Coming out of this. Resistance 3. We got 2 3-minute blocks. 2 3-minute blocks. That's going to finish us off. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Just as you've done before, 85 to 95. 85 to 95. We are in. And what we do is the middle minute, we're going to stand up and you're going to try and maintain whatever speed you can. It is going to be challenging. It's going to be tough. And we've got 2 of these. So in 30 seconds time, there it is, Bridget. The famous thumbs up. I know you're ready. We're going to stand it up in resistance 3, and you're going to give me as much speed as you can standing up. Famously, you cannot go as fast standing up as you can sitting down. That is why this is going to be a challenge. And then you've got a minute after to try to maintain that speed sat down. We are standing up, team. Are you ready? In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So what you're trying to do is you're standing up. And remember, this is still resistance 3, so this is heavy. We got 2 of these 3-minute blocks. Still trying to regulate. Remember, you're trying not to bounce either side, and the way of doing that is having that stability in those glutes, driving all the way. 25 seconds, we're set down. Remember, we don't rest after this. We're still driving it forward. Just like that, yes, Brooke. Being the hero you are. Sitting down, maintaining that speed. In 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, down. Maintain. So these final bits, these final sections in the stronger tailor class, it's going to be that culmination of everything we've worked on, of those climbs, of those powers. Remember, we're still not resting. Pick up 30 seconds, pushing it with me. Go on, Bridget, all the way. Good. Come on. 30-second break coming up in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Slowing it down. Slowing it down. We've got to do that again. But I'm just going to make a little change at the end. That wasn't hard enough. We've got to do that again. 10 seconds, same thing again. First minute, we break into it. Then we've been in that whole time. Second minute, we're up. Third minute, we're down. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 85 to 95, with the knowledge of what we got coming up. This is going to be the one. 30 seconds time. Yo, you know what's coming up. I'm buzzing for this. I'm buzzing for this. I told you, I was having a great time, but I knew what was coming up. I knew the finisher that was coming up. 10 seconds. I know. We're up, Bridget. Are you ready? In 3, in 2, in 1. Final 2 minutes. Huge work. Try to maintain. Don't drop off the pace. That's tough, isn't it? But then we've got a minute left. We are by far into that home straight. So team, stay with me. Giving everything. Sitting down in 3, 2, 1. Find that 85 to 95. When we hit the halfway mark, when we hit that 30 seconds to go, I want you to add on as much resistance as you can, and I want you to sit down and sprint at home. So we're going into a heavy sat down sprint. Let's reach that target. We're going all the way. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything you got now. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bridget, resistance 0 for me. Taking that resistance all the way down. Keep those legs moving around. Don't let those legs stop quite yet. Gonna be honest with you, Bridget. I've done a few big classes this week, and my legs, when we started that, were not in a good way. And I didn't quite know how it was gonna go. But when you get into it, when you've got people like you who just go for it, it makes all the difference. That's what I'm saying. Thumbs up. Thumbs up all the way. Cool. Just keeping those legs moving around, let's just breathe. One more big deep breath in and out. So slowly roll those shoulders back. Bring your head over to one side. Bring your head over to the other side. Lean it forward. Back into center. From here we're going to slowly bring our legs to a standstill. The reason we kept them going is because obviously we've been pumping blood into them, and you just got to sort of just gently remind them that we're slowly cooling down rather than just stopping. It's all about cooling down. Stand up for me? Yeah, please. Stand up for me. Push those heels down. Oh, my ankles. Getting them cards, that's it. Nice, spinning around the other way. Doing that same thing. Good. when you take your arms all the way up to the sky, to the ceiling, and bring them down to your heart center. Take a final big deep breath in. And out, and give yourself a huge round of applause. What an insanely epic session. That was huge. Sending all my love because that was wicked. Making sure, as always, you're clicking pause and save so you compare your workouts against the other ones. And also, you're finding us on social media and joining our Facebook community group. But thank you so much for joining me. You're a legend. My name is Benny P. This has been Motosumo. I will see you later. Peace out.